terrific trio of Thanksgiving games yesterday. We've got Friday football for you. Welcome to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philadelphia as we continue with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend and a terrific matchup, the Bears and the Eagles on EA Sports. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. This guy is putting together a season to remember, unbeaten and untied to this point. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys fired up and ready for this Black Friday special. Santos to get us started. And we're underway here in South Philly. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Again, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Jahan Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's good for the Eagles first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. His fourth TD grab of the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Third and 2. Here we go.
a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
2 yards on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Williams now to throw. It's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter getting home to drop him. He's up to a sacks now on the year.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, and John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Duvernay to return. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears first down.
To throw, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the right side. Caught by Burden. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it, and the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
And an Eagles.
Hurts again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Gervon Dexter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Hurts. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they've come out of the gates hot in this one.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So the Eagles lose their 1st time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
They will run it over center with Swift. Thought that one might have had a chance for a 2nd there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Again, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. sack number 22 on the year. Now just a half shy of the record held by Michael Strahan and J.J. Watt. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Back here in Philadelphia, this Black Friday game, tradition instituted just a few years ago, 2023, and now known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. Always a celebration when you mention Madden around here, the namesake of the game at EA Sports. But for so many, they know John through the game or through his TV career. Many don't remember John Madden as a very young coach, had terrific success. Super Bowl title, Hall of Fame coach. We see young coaches like Nick Sirianni in Philadelphia, and it harkens back to the days when John Madden, as a young coach, became a star in the game, and his indelible mark is remembered on this holiday weekend. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Loveland, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Throwing again, Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And here it's the fullback, and an all-pro at that, Patrick Ricard. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is George Pickens. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Cowboys keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Packers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time to look at what's still to come on Sunday and Monday of this Thanksgiving weekend. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
It's Williams. Got the hook up there to Agunze. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
14 yards. And the Bears.
Throw it again. It's a big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Shamar Turner. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Swift. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
3rd down. 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they'll get a few extra days to rest as they get the victory here on this Black Friday. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.